You see that? You see that? Yeah. Listen, this is credibility, chapter 8, and that is sustain hope. When leaders uplift spirits and restore people's belief in the future, they strengthen their own credibility. Constituents want leaders to demonstrate an enthusiastic and genuine belief in the capacity of others, to strengthen people's will, who supply the means to achieve and who express optimism for the future. Constituents want leaders who remain passionate despite obstacles and setbacks. In uncertain times, leaders with a positive, confident, can-do approach are desperately needed in business and in life. Salvatore Sarno is a compelling example of how a leader can uplift people's spirits. Salvatore is the managing director of the team driving Shashaluza, the first African boat to take part in the most important sailing competition in the world, the America's Cup race. Salvatore's biggest passion is sailing, and for many years before the official launch of the Shashaluza initiative, he would talk about his dream. One day we will participate in the America's Cup. I want to give to these guys the opportunity to make history. For many people, Salvatore's idea was crazy and disruptive, but not only did he believe in it deeply, he also communicated and shared his vision passionately with the people around him. His dream went far beyond the sport experience. He not only wanted South Africa to be the first African team in the America's Cup, he wanted to give a chance to people who had grown up under difficult conditions to represent the pride of their nation in front of the world. What's more, he wanted to demonstrate to South Africans and to the world that with hope and the passion that accompanies it, you can overcome the most difficult of problems. Just reading that, the only thing I can think is that we helped South Africa to come out of apartheid, and now they are eclipsing us when it comes to how they treat their people and what's going on with their government versus what's going on in our government. It's like they had the heart to look at their situation and make some hard decisions. What do you get? What are your thoughts right now? Put it down below in the comments. Let's talk about it. Okay. In 2007, Shoshaluza took part in the America's Cup race. Remarkable achievement in itself, since only 12 countries were represented. Shoshaluza, with a significantly lower budget and less experience than the world giants like Alinki, Oracle, or Luna Rossa, managed to compete at the same level as the other 11 participants, placing sixth at the final round in Valencia. The South African team had achieved some amazing victories in heads-up challenges against giants like Luna Rossa and Mascalzone Latino. These achievements reached far beyond the results on the racecourse, however. Shoshaluza became a hope generator for many South Africans who identified in this success with pride. And the spread of optimism didn't stop at the America's Cup success. Thanks to the creation of MSC Shosholoza Foundation sailing centers around South Africa, less wealthy youths of all races are able to learn sailing and life skills. The meaning of the team's name is an acknowledgement of the dedication to pursue excellence, especially when the struggle is a challenge. The Zulu word Shosholoza means go forward, make your road, forge ahead. The spirit of the Shosholoza projects is all about keeping hope alive and taking concrete action to achieve the dream. This is to achieve a positive dream. And some people use the same technology to accomplish evil. Leaders must keep hope alive. They must strengthen people's belief that the struggle they are called upon to deal with will produce a promising future. The only antidote to the increased cynicism and stresses of these times is renewed faith in human capacity and an intensely optimistic belief that together leaders and constituents can overcome the difficulties of today and tomorrow. Keep hope alive continues to be the credible leader's battle cry. Hope is essential to achieving the highest levels of performance. Studies clearly show that people with high hope have a greater number of goals across the various arenas of life, select more difficult goals, and see their goals in a more challenging and positive manner than people with low hope. Kitten is saying somebody's at the door. Who is that, Moo? Who is it? Moo says somebody's at that door. Who is that? Let me go get their ass. Huh. Kid don't play, honey. Okay. There ain't nothing to play with. You got the wrong one. Okay. Keeping hope alive is essential to an active and healthy life. In some of the most dramatic studies of hope, researchers examined depression and psychosocial impairment among men and women with traumatically acquired spinal cord injuries. They found that patients who exhibited more hope had less depression, greater mobility despite similar injuries, and more social contacts. In short, they reported that those with high hope were more adaptive in all realms, regardless of how long they had been injured, whether just a month or 40 years. Similar links have been made between optimism, a sibling of hope, and health. In a longitudinal study of healthy and successful members of the Harvard classes of 1942 through 1944, researchers examined the link between optimism and health. They concluded that optimism early in life is associated with good health later in life. Other research reveals that pessimistic college students visited the doctor nearly 3 times as often as their optimistic peers, and the pessimists were ill more than twice the number of days. Optimists also live longer following heart attacks and after diagnoses of cancer. Optimism pays off in a more healthy life. Credible leaders sustain hope by painting positive images of the future. They arouse optimistic feelings and enable their constituents to hold positive thoughts about the possibilities of success. These leaders also struggle alongside others. They neither are immune nor hide from suffering. In keeping hope alive, credible leaders demonstrate their faith and confidence by first accepting responsibility for the quality of their lives and for the lives of their constituents. Even when everything goes wrong or when resounding defeats occur, credible leaders bounce back by taking charge of the situation, and credible leaders keep hope alive when they recognize the dedication of others to pursue excellence, especially when the struggle is difficult and challenging. I used to have a bumper sticker, and it was called, it said, "Your attitude determines your altitude." Okay? The next section is take charge. The next one, balance hope and work. Arouse positive thoughts and images. Unleash your passion. Give love and support. Key ideas of Chapter 8. Okay? Hope is essential to achieving the highest levels of performance. Constituents want leaders with a positive, confident, gritty, can-do approach who remain passionate despite obstacles and setbacks. To keep hope alive, credible leaders rouse optimistic feelings and enable their constituents to hold positive thoughts about the possibilities of success. Credible leaders balance hope with persistence and hard work. Credible leaders are at their best when they are passionate about what they are doing. Being supportive is an important way for credible leaders to sustain hope over time. Credible leaders create workplaces where people become friends and make deep personal connections. Wow. Credible leaders enable people to grow and develop themselves. I really believe that in today's world, people are doing the exact opposite of all of these. And that's why so many things are happening the way that they are. And they've been happening this way for a long time. Okay. Moving on. Thank you for listening to me today. Please let me know if you have any comments or questions or stories to share. Do it down below. Subscribe to my channel. Like this video. Share this video. And I'll talk to you later. Bye.